and today I'm going to show you what you get inside the COPIC debut set. I just received this today and I thought I'd open it on camera to show you what you get inside. So this is the box, this is the back of the box. Let's see what we get. So inside there's a sketchbook, there's the pens, and there's also this little mini guide. So let's open this mini guide, see what's inside. So inside this mini guide is all about the markers. They've got two tips, a medium broad and a super brush tip. There's also tips on how to colour with them, how to layer them, how to mix the colours together, how to create patterns with them, making gradations, adding shadows, how to colour landscapes with it, so there's inspiration in here, tips and tricks, how to use your markers, how to colour a character. So that's quite useful, and in these little cards there is a little tester card there so you can practice colouring with them, how to layer the colours, mix the colours like it showed you, and also these two little cards so you can also try colouring in that character and that landscape picture. Let's have a little look at the sketchbook that came with it as well. It's quite well wrapped. I've just noticed as well it's kind of a pearlescent white shiny cover on it, which is quite nice. I might just get the scissors on that. That is well wrapped. That's one well wrapped little sketchbook. Yes, I don't know if you can you see that on the camera? It's quite a little pearlescent sheen that it's got on the cover. So it's a small size sketchbook, 30 sheets, premium bond paper. That's nice and smooth paper. It does feel quite thin, so I'm not sure if the pens would actually soak through that. You might be better off just putting a sheet behind it. Oh, I think that is just, that's just like the first sheet. That's not what the sketchbook is made out of. This second sheet is actually quite thick. Yeah, the pages are actually quite thick. So the first page here is not the real page. That's just a, I don't know what that's there for. I suppose you could rip that first one out and put it in between just as an extra layer, just in case it did go through, but these feel quite thick. The pens might actually not go through. But yeah, you could just rip that first sheet out and use that in between the pages, stop them bleeding through. So these are the pens, and they come in this nice little pouch, which is handy. And there are 10 colours, they're in pastel colours, and then you also get a black and a sepia brown thin fine liner pens to draw your pictures with first. They are water and COPIC proof, so when you've drawn your picture with them, these markers shouldn't then make them bleed, make the lines bleed into the picture that you colour in. And then these are the markers. So the colour names are printed on the sides here, it seems, and then there's a symbol for the broad tip, a symbol for the brush tip. That's what the brush tip looks like. The lids come on and off quite easily, which is nice. And that's the broad tip. Shall we have a little go of them? Let's just test all the colours, see how they turn out. I think I'll use the back of this tester card. Okay, let's start off with this light blue. This is B00. And then in that book it shows you about how if you use one layer and then go over it again, it goes darker, and if you go over with the third layer it will go darker again. That's how you can add your shading using the pens. This is a nice light mint green. This one looks like a nice lime green. That one is a very pale yellow. Nice pastel shades. Some nice pale shades as well if you need to do skin tones. This is like a deep peach, would also be good for skin tones. This one is a light grey. This one is a light peach. And then a nice pretty light pink. This one's a slightly darker pink. Not that it's dark, it's just a little bit more pink. And last of the colours is a lilac. So there's some very nice pastel shades. Just have a little go of these fine liners. Wow, they are really quite fine. So this is the sepia, the brown colour. They are 0.1, so very fine. And then this is the black. So there we have it. That is the COPIC debut set. I think that's a nice little set to start off with if you don't know where to start, because that is my first set of COPIC markers. I have just in the past bought any old cheap markers, whatever was cheapest. It didn't really matter. So they're my first set of COPICs. If you're thinking of getting COPICs and you don't know where to start and you just want to try them because they are quite expensive, that's a nice little starter set. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it helps anyone who's thinking about buying these markers. It'll help you know what to expect when you buy this pack. And I will see you next time.